Alright, spring is here. We're out on the road. Let's see how the car's running with the new tuning adjustments. Spinning a little bit of tires. Of course, you got no traction. You ain't going nowhere. This is what really makes this car. As far as the Porsche turbos go, the 9.7 6-speed is the last of the manual transmissions on a turbo. That's what makes this car so desirable and makes it such a joy to drive compared to the PDK. The PDK is definitely, probably a more foolproof, faster shifting, more fuel economical transmission that's going to get every gear, the right way. But the reality is, this is the true sports car experience. There's nothing like it. This is what you want, as far as I'm concerned. If you're driving, commuting in traffic, obviously the PDK is the way to go. But as far as sports car experience, driving machine, being in control of the car, feeling the dynamics of the car, this is what you want. This is, and you can really drive fast with these, by the way. These, once you learn how to shift, you can really bang some gears with this sucker. We took a little fuel out up on top, and it's running pretty good, as you can feel. I don't know if you can feel it, but let's give it a little boost in third gear. See if it breaks the tires loose in third. Porsche of Greenwich. I'm going to see what kind of inventory they have down there, and to see what they may have in stock. Check it out. And, driving the 997, having a good time. We got somebody in a Civic who wants to race me.
This is a very special car, very valuable car. There's only about 90 of these cars made. This is a 1955 Porsche 550 Spyder, the same car that James Dean died in, the same type of car, not the exact one. This one is actually owned by Jerry Seinfeld, and he sold it off in auction a couple of years ago. Now this Porsche dealer owns it. I think it sold for about $5.5 million, probably worth about $6 million something now. Amazing racing car that you can drive to the track. Back in 1955, it was a 1.5 liter, making about 110 horsepower. Very fast car for its time. And we can see that Porsche is taking this racing car that you can drive to the track tradition, all the way forward, all those years, continuing the same tradition with the GT2 RS. On the cutting edge, an amazing car that you can drive on the street and you can drive to the track if you want to. Just amazing cars. Porsche is really at the forefront. Aside from one Lamborghini that just beat it, this is the fastest car around the Nürburgring ring right now. It's great to see these two cars side by side at one dealership. I'm so happy I came by there to see these two cars. It really was interesting. And here is the car I came to look at, the Turbo S 991, which I'm interested in getting, and I should be picking mine up shortly. I just want to check out this one. We'll go through this car.
Turbo S I want to check out. It's got nice options here, including the leather covered steering wheel and deviated stitching. I like the yellow deviated stitching on the black interior. This car is really beautiful. Interesting thing about this car, it's black interior and has the black carbon fiber, so it's really just like a black look. I'm gonna move around the car, even with the yellow deviated stitching, it's like total black out. Whereas the car I specified, it was black interior with the aluminum insert. It kind of gives a little light interior to it, so it's a little bit different, right? This is like very black, black, black. One thing to note here, this car, different to the other ones, actually has the ability to move the seat on it. So I was able to move the seat down to like a normal driving position for myself. So I'm sitting in my normal driving position here. So you can see I got a good amount of headroom. And this has the glass roof that I like. Although, interestingly, it seems like it might be a little more tinted in the newer model. Perhaps. I don't know. It seems like not as much light coming in, but still nice. This car has the really cool steering wheel. On the newer models, 2017 and up, your Sport Chrono function button is right here on the steering wheel. So you push the Sport button right there if you want that Sport boost. It's different on the earlier 2014 to 2016 models. You hit it over here. Other than that, not a lot of differences. The infotainment package is a little different on these cars too. Let's review some of the options they have on this car. It's probably a very expensive car with all these leather options. A lot of leather in this car. It's a beautiful car. Really nice. If you get the Turbo S logo painted, they charge you ridiculous $680, but they charge you for preparation for rear logos painted. They charge you option 0. In this car, they have the front axle lift system, $2,590, and the lane change assist is $850. That's a good option to have, I think. Last thing you need is someone in your blind spot. The sunroof went up a little bit in price. It used to be $1,850, now it's $2,000. Power steering plus is good to help you when you're moving around in a parking lot. The Burmeister went down. It used to be closer to $5,000. Now it's $3,700. Rear footwell lighting, I think that's a waste. $400. Who's going to be in the back seat anyway? The dashboard trim package and lever, there's $1,700. That's a good option. I like that. And the deviated stitching is $3,500. I think that's a good option. Nice car. Let's take a look at it. Black Beauty. You know I don't like black cars, right? Hopefully this guy's going to put a bra in the car from new.